Hi. The reason I'm doing this by way of videos podcast is because I don't want this message to get lost. It's an important message. I didn't want to put it in a blog and for that blog just to get ignored. So that's why I'm doing it this way. So the message is this: if you've got a lease that's contracted out of the Landlord and Tenant Act 1954, don't leave it. I'm going to post on the email an example of contracted out provisions. And what I'd ask that you do is have a look at your lease or your leases and see if you've got any leases that are expiring this year that have those provisions in them, i.e. any leases that are contracted out of the Landlord and Tenant Act 1954. Why is this important? Well, I've had 3 businesses come to me this year in January 2018 already who've got lease expiries coming up very soon, and all of whom have had onerous terms put to them by their landlord. Now, the difficult position that puts them in is that because they haven't got security of tenure, because they've got no automatic right of renewal, and they've got no automatic right to stay in the premises because their leases are contracted out, the landlord can effectively dictate terms to these people, to these businesses. And the landlord could say, well, these are the terms, your rent's going to double, and we want to charge you extra service charge, and we want to charge you extra on your business insurance, the landlord's insurance. If you don't like it, you can leave on your lease expiry. Now, that lease expiry might be a week, it might be a month, it might be 2 months away. So that doesn't leave businesses much time to find alternate premises to relocate to. It doesn't give businesses much time to formulate a proper exit strategy and deal with dilapidations and all the associated costs of moving and stuff like that. So the reason I want to do this is to get that message across. If you've got a lease that expires in 2018 and that lease is contracted out of the Landlord and Tenant Act 1954, you need to start thinking about your strategy either for renewal or for relocating out the premises. If you do it months in advance, so some people say 12 months, some people say 18 months, if you do it well in advance, you've got adequate time to find alternative premises if a deal cannot be struck with the landlord for reasonable renewal terms. So that's the message that I want to get across. Check your lease, make sure, find out if it's contracted in or contracted out of the Landlord and Tenant Act 1954. If it's contracted out, don't leave it. Consider your exit strategy or your renewal strategy well in advance of your lease expiry so that you don't find yourself in a situation whereby you're being dictated terms by the landlord and you've got no choice but to accept those. That's it.